how can people elevate each other together as friends? Because until we change, nothing changes. We keep seeing the same people, we're all in the same position, and things are not changing. So obviously, something hasn't changed.
First thing is that reality is a memory. We see reality through the lens of the past. That's just the way it is. So I have a memory of you, and as long as I have a memory of you, you show up equal to my memory of you, then I'm like, oh, I can recognize Jay. The moment a person starts to change in a small collective community, they don't show up as the memory that people have of them, like something's different, something's out of phase, right? So then the question's like, what is it? What is it about you? And if the person's happier, then you suspect, oh, they are in love, or they're taking a new drug, a new medication, like whatever it is, right? But they're genuinely just different or happy. So if that consciousness of that small collective is all about evolution, is all about love, is all about growth, you're going to say to that person, so what happened? And that person's going to say, I changed. Like, well, how did you change? I just decided that I was holding on to this emotion, resentment, and I've just been working for the last 2 weeks. I genuinely feel better now that I'm not addicted to that emotion of resentment. Now, the person is naturally going to say, what? Well, how did you do that? Well, okay, and then you get in the conversation about change, right? Now the person's inspired by someone in the flock who's breaking out and changing their consciousness, changing their awareness, changing their energy, changing their emotional state. And it's evident. They're the example. So if that person is kind and present and considerate and caring, all of a sudden you're like, wow, Jay is like really present and really cool. And you're going to begin to think about that more and more, and mirror neurons will be like, encouraging you to behave like that tribe, that person in the tribe. You get enough people doing that, and then, the collective changes naturally. And of course, it's not a linear process, but that's how people change. Now, on a macroscopic level, there's a lot of separation. There's a lot of division. There's a lot of extremes, a lot of uncertainty. This is a crazy time. And so our curiosity is, there's a collective consciousness in the world. And that collective consciousness is based on the information that the consciousness is being fed, because information causes you to become conscious of whatever you were unconscious to. And you can't have consciousness without energy. You can't have a thought without a frequency. So the division that's taking place collectively is a lot of chaos and a lot of disorder. Okay, so if the energy is chaotic and entropic and disorderly, but there's an enormous amount of it, is there a way to change that energy collectively? And is it the number of people? Is it the amount of energy? Or is it the most coherent signature? And it doesn't have to be a large group.